93 Boxing, I'm back with a quick video. Deyontay Wilder goes hard on the Sky Sports boxing lot, exposing one person to another and going on to another one. Johnny Nelson claimed that, and he claimed it with a very strong, like as if he's very sure this happened. He went on to say that Deyontay Wilder got knocked out twice by Vladimir Klitschko in sparring, and once by he got dropped once with a body shot. Also, he goes on to say that when he was there in the Sky Sports for the Anthony Joshua and Klitschko fight, his attitude changed, his demeanor changed completely. Johnny Nelson was talking shit, and I didn't say too much about it because I didn't know he would be talking that much shit. The whole Sky Sports full of shit, man. The whole they're all full of shit, man. You remember, right? When Carl Froch talking about Kell Brook versus Jojo Dan, and then he was saying, people are saying, oh, Jojo Dan is a bad fighter, but no, not really. Jojo Dan's a terrific fighter. Like, come on, man. You're just chatting shit now. Trying to hype up your own fighters. That's what they do, man. But yeah, let me go into what Deyontay Wilder said. Deyontay Wilder straight up said, I went to Klitschko's camp for only one time. Klitschko hasn't even thrown a body shot for 11 years, and that's true. Go look it up. How often does Klitschko throw body shots? I mean, here and there maybe. And Deontay Wilder's got long reach. I doubt Klitschko's going to go straight to the body like that. I mean, it's possible, but damn, that's a claim to make. And he went there once. How can he get knocked out twice when he went to the camp once? And you know, the way Deontay Wilder said it, he straight up said, go ask him, I did very well indeed. You know, the thing is, the whole Sky lot have been making so many fucked up rumors, bullshit rumors, lies, to a point where I didn't want to believe it. But it was so out there that when he said it, it made me think like, oh shit, this might be true. And I actually thought this might just be true. I was like, I was quite shocked if this was true. But now, man, these guys are just chatting shit. It makes sense, the fact that it's not true, because Joshua don't really have the best chin either. They're trying to make like as if Deontay Wilder has a glass chin. Like as if Anthony Joshua has got a granite chin. No disrespect. He could take a good shot here and there. And he's a good fighter. I rate Anthony Joshua. I said that in my previous videos. 19-0, and he fought a top fighter with Hall of Fame. And he beat him. Old or not, he still beat a really good fighter. But to make up all these bullshit rumors, like Sky Sports always does, when it comes to boxing, and just like Deontay Wilder said, for a grown man to do that shit is disgusting. That's kind of pathetic, man. That's really pathetic. Deontay Wilder ain't playing, man. I like Anthony Joshua. I like Deontay Wilder too. And I would be supporting Joshua if that fight were to happen. There's something about Deontay Wilder that makes me rate him highly. It's not just his power. He's a little bit slicker. Joshua is more fundamentally sound in many aspects. But Wilder is fundamentally more slicker. Like, not fundamentally, so he's just a little bit more slicker. His things are more instinctive. You can tell Joshua's doing what it takes to be, like, he's doing more textbook stuff. But Wilder, he's got that instinct. He's got the fighting instincts. I know they both are fighters in the heart, but when Wilder's there, he's never really stiff. He never really stiffs out. Because being stiff is a sign of panicking. A lot of things that Wilder does, he's kind of like, he's really having fun. He's really like in tune with his body and in tune with whatever goes on. It feels like that environment feels natural for him. It's something I really can't explain. Like, he's very relaxed in there almost. It's something I really can't explain, but Wilder seems more relaxed in there. He's got longer reach. I do think he's harder than Joshua. They both have been down in damages, I believe. I think they both have been stopped. Anyone can go down. Joshua can go down as well, like he did against Klitschko. And I rate Joshua though. I rate Joshua highly. But speaking of rating Joshua, this Sky Sports, right, hyping Joshua up. I mean, the hype is legit. Joshua, he kind of, in a way, deserves the hype. But I don't like the fact that people are pretending like as if Joshua beat this Klitschko and Tyson Fury didn't. People forgot clearly that Tyson Fury beat Klitschko. And Joshua did knock out Klitschko, but it was a very difficult fight. I feel like Joshua was behind. Tyson Fury didn't knock him out, but it was an easier fight. Tyson Fury, as Deontay Wilder just explained in the video exposing Sky, that Joshua actually had a more difficult time than Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury had an easier time. So therefore Wilder feels a lot more confident against Joshua than, like, he's trying to say, so just because Joshua had more difficult time, you know that I'm gonna beat his ass. That's basically what he's trying to say. That's basically, I'm paraphrasing, trying to be in his position, trying to say what he said. And that's true. That's true. And what's more, in another video, he kind of goes hard on Tony Bellew. Tony Bellew is not really a real champ or nothing like that. I mean, he's a champ. He's got a champion's heart. He's got guts. He's a pretty good boxer. But man, I don't know why people pretend like as if Tony Bellew beat David Haye convincingly, clearly. Like as if David Haye did not have an injury. I know one video, right, on YouTube. I was watching a replay with a friend of mine. That motherfucker just who made the video, right, who released the video, edited out the part where David Haye's injury was more aggravated. Then we got aggravated to a point where he couldn't stand. That's the first, like in round 6 or whenever. That's the most pathetic shit that a person could do. A clear nut job hater. People, whenever, like Sergio Martinez versus Miguel Cotto, when they fought, Cotto beat him, right? But we know he had an injury. And people were like, oh no, you have to give him credit for beating Martinez. After all, it's not, right? It's not his fault it's not Cotto's fault that Martinez was injured. Blah, blah, blah. And that's true. But at the same time, Martinez was injured. And there's those same people that I knew, right? That were saying this same shit. When it was time for Cotto to face Canelo, they're like, oh, Cotto beat Martinez. He should be able to beat Canelo. They were very confident that Cotto would beat Canelo. And I was like, look, he beat a Martinez that was like fucked up. Why didn't you take that into account? They're like, but still it's a Martinez. No, it's a fucked up Martinez. What are you talking about? Like, it's the same thing with David Haye. I can't give Tony Bellew too much credit for beating David Haye. David Haye, even on one leg, David Haye on one leg was able to hurt Tony Bellew more than Tony Bellew was able to hurt David Haye. That's crazy. And David Haye was coming back more and more. Like, overall, like, he was actually considering that he had a fucked up leg, he was actually beating up Tony Bellew quite badly. And, I'm glad Deontay Wilder said that. A lot of people are like, they don't want to discredit fighters for, like, see what I'm trying to say? Like, when a fighter gets injured, no one wants to point that out. They're just like, oh, you have to give him credit for whatever he did in the ring. But nah, you have to tell the truth, man. You still have to tell the truth. And Deontay Wilder is telling the truth. Deontay Wilder is seriously underrated and underappreciated. And Sky Sports is trying to make him seem like he ain't all that. Sky Sports were trying to make him seem like as if this guy was scared at one point to face Tony Bellew. Bullshit, man. What the fuck? It's all bullshit. But I'm glad Deontay Wilder said it like it is. Said the absolute truth. He also goes hard on Dominic Brazil, saying that he's a bitch. Saying that, what actually happened apparently was Dominic Brazil tried to attack his brother, but his brother just went and beat Dominic Brazil up. And then he tried to put a lawsuit. And he's trying to say that Dominic Brazil was trying to claim a lawsuit because he wasn't making money on his own career. I'm paraphrasing, but that's pretty much what he said. That shit cracked me up though. But that shit could be true. And I bet that's what he was doing. I don't see Deontay Wilder Deontay Wilder seems like a nice guy. I know two people who met him. They didn't really work with him or nothing. They just met him like a couple times. They're like he's a really nice person. For him to do something to you. You know, you have to provoke him. You have to provoke him. Otherwise, he's a really nice person. That's probably what Dominic Brazil did. Provoke him and then trying to file a lawsuit because his career and shit. 93 Boxing. I'm out. Don't forget to subscribe.